Now that my box is completely upholstered, I'm going to finish off some of the edges using some ribbon. Now, this technique for applying ribbon is great because it keeps the ribbon really, really down secure. What I'm doing here is I am running a piece of score tape across the entire rim of where I want my first piece of ribbon to go, like this. It'll also help me keep my ribbon straight as I go around the perimeter of the box. Okay, and now I'm going to peel the strip off the score tape. And I'm going to apply my first ribbon. Now I've decided to use two kinds of ribbon for this. I'm going to use a thick stitched chocolate, and I want my raw edge to be about the center of the box. Let me do it on this side here. About the center of the box is where I want my raw edge. Okay, and apply it down like that, and then turn it. Go right along that same edge, and then turn it right along that edge. And along that edge. And then I'm going to meet right at that raw edge, and then I'm going to cut away my excess like that. Now I'm going to do the same thing down here, and I chose to use my craft double-stitched ribbon because I'm going to play off of the little stitched marks that go around the oval in this little piece that I made that's going to be kind of not really a focal image, but a little accent piece. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to run score tape right along the bottom edge of that red checked paper. And it may seem when you make projects like this that you do use a lot of supplies, ribbon and things like that. But when you think about it, this is a project that's going to sit out in your home and you're going to use it year after year after year. So that investment is well worth it, using a little bit of extra ribbon to make it pretty. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I'm going to start at just about the same spot. I'm going to run in a straight line, just like that. Turn it. It really makes it easy when you have the score tape on there to get it straight. And right over the same line, and cut away my excess. There. So now I have two beautiful ribbons to finish off my edges. And now I have this little focal image that I created by stamping and paper piecing some of the coordinating papers into the oval. And I'm going to add a sateen flower in the center with a little copper brad. Grab a flower out of here. And that's a black one. And a copper brad. Okay. And I'm going to use my paper piercer and just line it up in the center. Pierce a hole in the center of the flower. And then add my brad in the center to accent my flower. Now I'm going to apply this little piece right over that raw edge, and I'm going to do that using pop dots because I want it to pop out a little bit. I'm going to cut them in half and put 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. Now when I apply this on here and I look straight down on it, I might be able to see the very, very bright whiteness from these pop dots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a brown marker and I'm just going to color that in, and that will really camouflage those pop dots. They won't look quite so stark white. Can you see that? Just taking a marker, brush tip. This is a memento marker. And that really will camouflage it, so when you just look down on this box, you're not going to see those white foam dots. You're just going to see more brown, just like the cardstock. And peel off my backing. And line it up right where I want it. And adhere. So now I have my pretty little box, and if you look straight down, you don't see anything. You just see more brown, and that's ready to go. Now we're going to make the folders for the inside of the box.